Come stand next to it for scale. That's crazy. So the anchor is from this ship. It was a shipwreck of a 5,000-ton steel barge, the Matarina. Oh, so that's what the shipwreck looks like? Huh. It must still be there. I would assume. They wouldn't have been able to get it out. Tow cable. I can't believe that was real. Like, just for reference. It doesn't even show good reference. Like, my hand could barely cover that part. That's crazy. My, look at those light bulbs.
I know.
What? Electric drive. Kerosene can. Vapor lamp and air tank. Cool. So I'm pretty sure these are trash cans for bears.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
bear proof. This please respect the privacy of the keepers of the station, so people actually like live here. There's a keeper's house. I'm gonna keep their little firewood there.
Everything on the inside of this house has been refurbished or remodeled to make it appear to you like it did in the 1920s. You are welcome to walk through this level. The upstairs is open too. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to come and ask. That's what I do, is I answer questions. Take as many pictures as you would like.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Smells good in here. Oh, these are all the keeper families.
I'll forewarn you ahead of time. The stove is hot. Welcome to the home of the head lighthouse.
This is the head lighthouse keeper.
This actually would have been his home for 8 months out of the year.
I don't know if you can hear vlog, but he just said that it would be his home for 8 months out of the year. There's phone. This is a beautiful house.
We actually have these unlined upstairs.
Oh, yeah.
But if
Oh, they're dolls. Wow, that's cool. Going up. Whoa, what the heck? Oh, his outfit. Look at their view out there, Benya. Man.
Yeah, I can't imagine waking up to that every day.
Oh, look at the little shoes. Trunk.
Oh, they probably did share them because there's 2 boys.
Yeah, they must have. Wow. Ew. Wow, it's a lot bigger in here than you even think. Getting high up?
You are looking at the original Fresnel lens that came over from Paris in 1910, came by ocean and then up the lakes, and then would have been hoisted up this cliff by the derrick and hoist and reassembled. And this assembly up to here weighs about 1,500 pounds, so I'm sure that was a fun task. So the advantage of the Fresnel lens is that it collects all the light and then it sends it out in a single beam that reached 22 miles. Every lighthouse has a signature beam. Ours was a white flash every 10 seconds. And that was very important because the captains of the boats knew just where they were by looking at the flash. White flash every 10 seconds, they knew they were by Split Rock. Red flash every 10 seconds, that was Devil's Island. White flash with a different timing was 2 harbors. So they had to know that. They couldn't radio at that time, so it was very important. So the timing was very important. We have lots of gears. We have a cable. That cable is attached to 200 pounds of weights. And when you came in, before you climbed the stairs, you saw that tube with the window. That is what the weights go down. And it took about 2 hours to go all the way to about 3 feet below the surface. So every 2 hours, that meant that a lighthouse keeper at night had to crank it up. And so they would use this crank and attach it to here, and crank it up, and it would be good to go for another 2 hours. That was why we had 3 lighthouse keepers here. They each did a 4-hour shift at night, and they would, the first one would come in, he would have brought kerosene up here, he would have gotten the kerosene light going, and then he would have started this rotating. Then if he wanted to, he could have gone back to his house, and he probably would want to. You'll notice all the vents up here, there are also vents down on below. That was an air exchange system. They wanted the temperature inside to be the same as outside, so you didn't have condensation like we get in winter in our windows. So this would not have been a very pleasant place to be mid-November. So they could go back to their house. They could, when you get to, if you haven't been to the house, you're going to notice there's a day bed in the front parlor. Our first keeper made that out of a shipping crate, and he could see the light, and as long as the timing was correct, he could stay in there where it was warm, just come back up to crank it. Some of them would sit in the chair. They could also sit in the fog signal building. As long as the light was working correctly, they didn't have to be right up here. Next day, they would report for probably another 4 to 6 or longer hours, and they got to clean. So the first assistant, and you'd asked about who climbed that ladder, this would have stopped rotating by then. First assistant would climb up that ladder, and he would clean all 252 of those glass prisms. Our second assistant, there was a staircase that led up to this walkway. He would walk up that, and he would clean the windows inside and out. And you see the door there. When you're outside, you'll see the walkway and a railing. And then they would clean all the brick. They wanted to get all that stuff out again because that would have affected the quality of the light. So cleaning was really important.
Hoist and derrick site. So this is where they put that big hoist up here.
Yeah.
When they brought everything?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we watched a video and I was gonna film it, but I dropped my GoPro and it started, so I didn't want to like interrupt anybody. But basically this area is where, when this place was first being built, it was only able to be accessed by the water and by boat, and so they had to create a ginormous hoisting apparatus, and it was up here. And they hoisted it up the massive rocks, the R-split rock. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Doesn't it look like the P&W? Just a